guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today on my channel, I'm going old school, get ready with me. We're gonna get ready, do this whole look together. So if you are new around here, I would love if you subscribed and followed along here with my channel. But otherwise, I'm gonna be going back, doing step by step. I get questions all the time. The most questions I get, I should say, are like, how am I applying this? What did I use for this? Like during videos. So I figure like every couple months, I feel like that would be a good time frame to sit down and do a get ready with me and show you guys what I'm using. Most of the products stay the same. The foundation and the concealer, really the only two that change up more consistently when I'm trying different things. Also, I figured recently with the Sephora spring sale, I had gotten some newer items that I was incorporating in. So I thought this is a good time to show you guys how I am using those in my daily routine. So we are gonna jump right into getting this look together. All right, starting off, oh, I dropped this earlier. And I have no idea where the lid went. I'm gonna have to find it later when I'm cleaning up. So this is newer, but as you can tell, I have used and loved it. The Colleen Rothschild Black Tourmaline Face Primer. It actually looks, or not looks, it's black in color, but it looks when you put it on like skincare, and it feels amazing. It helps everything stay beautifully, and it just, your skin looks amazing like this. It's so good. As you can tell, my face is always a different color than the rest of my body because I do self tanner from here on down. I do let that set for a second. I'm going to use my eye drops. These are my Lumify eye drops. If you haven't heard of these, if you have allergies, redness to your eyes, anything, and right now this time of year is my allergies, they really brighten up your eyes. Like you'll see as you watch, pay attention to my eyes as we go through this, and you will see the difference of how much brighter they get. So I've been doing things a little differently. Like it's nothing crazy or groundbreaking, but I've been doing, it's interesting, my face a little bit more effort into it and less effort into the eyes, if that makes sense. Tarte Shape Tape. I'll link everything down below. So I've kind of been doing this. This is a crazy, crazy, crazy pigmented concealer. I do not like it under my eyes. However, I've been kind of playing around and doing it differently. So figured I'd show you guys. I haven't done a get ready with me in a really long while. So this is my Artiste brush that I got in that set. The only thing I will say is because I'm always touching makeup while I'm using them, this gets stained very easily and it's kind of annoying. So I've kind of been using this concealer to give me more of like a contoured, because I don't really like contour with bronzer, but I warm up with bronzer. But this is kind of like, I'm using it in areas where my face has more like hyperpigmentation, sunspots, things like that. I love and use this all the time when I'm not testing a product. This is YSL All Hours foundation in the color BR40. I do 2 pumps of it, same brush. I haven't been doing an under eye brightener either. It's been interesting. So I don't feel like I need as much product on my face when I'm using that concealer like that, okay? I am gonna change up how I've been doing my foundation reviews. I was talking about this because I messed up on a video I was taping, and then I asked on Instagram what people thought about me doing, should I do product, and you guys can give me your opinion here too. Should I do wear test videos? I need just like a half a pump. Should I do wear test videos? I tend to do them as first impressions, but someone had mentioned to me, how about doing them as like after I've tried it? So I have started trying products, using them for a week, and then I figure I will let you guys know my thoughts, and I'll still be outside, show you what it looks like in natural sunlight with a flash. I'll still put it on with you and show you how I found the best way to apply it. So there's nothing left on here. I'm just kind of touching down anything that might be there. So I go through, as you saw, I was rubbing on first, and then when I'm done, I kind of tap and it really sets everything. And this is super, super big. You could try this with any type of brush too. A flat style kabuki, anything. It's just kind of been really nice, and it kind of removes any excess product that might be on the face too. I've just been enjoying doing it this way. Next up, I've actually been just taking a Q-tip and taking off anything that got on my lips, so I can actually see the shape of my lips better this way when I go to put on lip products. However, it's probably not the easiest to understand me while I'm talking, huh? Just gets rid of, you know, anything that's on there. All right, the next thing I have been using, this is newer to me and I'm loving it, is the NARS. It's called the Sun-Kissed Bronzing Cream in the color Laguna. This was sold out for a while, but I have seen it coming back in stock into some places. And I actually take just a synthetic eyeshadow brush, I roll it around in here, and then I take the lid and I tap it off. So did you see how much came off of that? Because I don't want that much. And then I'm taking it. Now I know I said I don't do contour, but watch. This is not really contouring. This is just gonna be warmth, and it's gonna keep it right where I want it to go. Add a little bit under the chin to get rid of the double chin. Taking that same brush, because it has foundation on it, it actually blends this in really nice. And I'm just kind of like tapping it and working it. Do you see that? So pretty and so nice without being too much. It just gives me a nice base to it. Now, while I have it out, I go in and I use this on my eyes. I take it all the way up into the crease and right below the brow bone. I just touched it down in the actual product again. I mean, like barely touched it down because I needed a little bit more, I could tell. So I just kind of work that in all over from the lids up above the crease. So my lips are super dry. I'm going to use the Juice Beauty Organic Lip Moisturizer. This thing is so citrusy and so nice. It really like sinks into your lips quickly too. Then I've been using this. I bought this last year and I love it. It is the Physicians Formula, I think it's called. It has a little bit of like a reddish undertone to it, which for me works really well. I take just a little bit denser of a brush and I kind of just use it to warm up just a little bit right on top of where that, oh, I set that down at the front instead of the back. Do you see that? You have to blend that out. A little bit up at the top of my forehead where the sun would naturally touch me. Same thing under the chin and jawline. But I'm not adding anymore. Now I'm going to take a brush and blend this because I touched it down a little bit too much there. Now I have a damp Q-tip. I went and put water on one side of it. I usually just have a water bottle close by, but I didn't have one. So it has some water on it, and it's going to take any of the foundation that got on my brows. I mean, you could be super careful and try and not get it on your brows, but I am just, it's funny because I say I'm too lazy to bother with that, but then I take the time to do this, you know? So then I take the dry side, clean it up, make sure everything's off of there, any foundation. The good and bad of your brows being microbladed is I take my finger and kind of just blend anything that's around the edges. Next thing I have been doing, and I love this, it's from Ilia. It's like a liquid powder eyeshadow. It dries to an eyeshadow. This is just such a gorgeous color. So I'm going to put this on my lid, just touch it down. Like you need the tiniest bit of this. It's so pigmented. And then I'm just using a flat brush. I'm going to tap that on just on the actual eyelid. And work my way up to the crease, but not all the way up into the crease. So this gives just a nice, pretty, warm undertone to it. So I've done that. The next thing I'm gonna do is my eyeliner. I've been loving this eyeliner. It's from Wonder 2. It's called the Super Stay Liner in Essential Brown. It has been staying great. All right, I'm gonna just put it on my waterline. And then do the same thing on this side. Make sure I got it all around. And then I take my finger and just kind of go under my eye. I've been learning for some reason with me that the fact that I'm not using an under eye brightener, there's less products under my eyes. So I'm finding that it actually is looking better that way. Then I have been taking this little brush from the Artiste, I think it's called, going back in that bronzer. And I've just been putting a little bit in my outer corner to kind of define that bronzer that I already did earlier. The NARS, and it just gives, and then I just kind of go back and forth in the crease. This brush is such a great little precise brush. I love this brush. Now the next thing I do, this is an old eyeshadow. I don't honestly, it's a magnetic one. I don't remember who I even got it from. It might be a Trish McAvoy, I'm not sure. Another one of those little Artiste brushes. I use this one for my eyeliner. I'm going into this super dark brown, tapping it off, because you don't want too much fallout, but I remember I haven't done my concealer yet. So then I just take it really close to the lash line, work my way in, make sure I get it as close to the lash line and over. Got a little hair up here. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Touch it down very much, or tap too much off, one of the two. You're probably having trouble seeing that, I just realized. It's just hard to maneuver in so you can see everything. All right, so now we have that on. I wiped that brush off. Now I'm gonna do my brows. I use the Gimme Brow in the color 3.5. This is just kind of, this is my favorite thing. It's a tinted brow gel. When I go home to Maryland, I'm going to have my brows touched up again. The color did not stay this last time that I went. Just kind of keep going back and forth until they look the way I want, and then I comb them up a little bit. So that's your differences there from with and without. It looks a little bit dark right now, but when my hair is down, trust me, it is not that dark. Let's see, I'm gonna go this way over here. So I don't start at the front. I start kind of in the middle, and then I go to the arch and to the tail, and then I make my way into the start of it, like the center or the part closer to the center of my face. So it won't be quite as harsh there. This color adds a little bit extra warmth to me that I need to. There we go. That was not taking right. There we go. Got those all fixed up. The next thing I'm going to go into now is concealer. I have been using this, and this is one of the reviews or the wear tests that I taped that did not turn out right. So that one I'm going to have to redo. But so I just rub my finger into it. It's like the new NARS Creamy Matte Concealer or something. And I just touch it down right where the darkness is, right there. I work my way out, and then I actually use this to clean up my shadow. And then I work my way in and tap it off. I'm not going all the way up under to my lash line, but I'm pretty darn close. So these are side by side with nothing on this one, and then just that on that. Again, I'm just taking this little pot, going like that, tapping. I don't know why I keep doing this. Tapping it right there, and then I can see better down here. See how it cleans up that shadow? This side is my side that has more darkness to it. The next time I go for my filler, I'm considering adding a little bit under my eyes because I feel like they're just so dark lately, and it could be allergies too. I get it, but I'm just like, oh, it's so annoying. Next thing I've been using is my NARS Multiple in the color Orgasm. It's the creamy stick one. This is a great summertime one. And I'm just putting that right where I want blush. And then I take my fingers and work it in. Lots of using my hands lately, which is very unusual for me. I use a little bit of my Laura Mercier what is it? It's got a weird name. Baked Matte Radiant Highlight something 01. I just put a little bit right there, right at the high planes. I can add a little bit there. I looked back, this is so funny, and I have some videos from when I was using that, what was it called? The cream, started with an I, right? I don't remember. The cream highlighter, and I was like, there was like just way too much, and then it looked super blotchy there. Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I tap it on, and then I just take it and swipe anything off that might be left there. This is my all-time favorite thing for setting under the eyes. Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder for the rest of my face. I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, and I'm just, this kind of blends everything out, sets everything, blocks everything in. And yes, I'm well aware I have not done my mascara yet, or my lips. I've just been doing my face this way. Then I've been taking the NARS Orgasm, the actual blush, and just adding a little pop right on the apples. And I add just a little bit up here. Next thing I have been doing, I have gone back to using the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 spray before I put on my lips or my mascara. So now I have a new lip product that I'm loving, and it's actually two of them. It's from that Wonder 2 as well. The Must Have Matte Lip Liner in Need Nude. And the lipstick, can't read the color, but I will put the color down here somewhere. This lip liner has been these lip products have been great. So I've been lining my lips. I can't talk and do that unless I want like a crazy crooked line. And then I go in and do a little bit in the center and on each corner. Something about that just works. I learned that a long while ago and do it. Now here is the lipstick. This color is just beautiful. I don't know why I keep picking up the magnifying mirror. I also don't know why I keep trying to talk while I'm putting something on my lips. One of my favorite lip glosses when I want like a lip gloss, not just like a glossy balm, like when I want something to get a little bit of highlight to it. It's the Huda Beauty, I think it's the color Angelic. So just a little bit in the center to give you a little bit of reflection to it. Now we're gonna move on to lashes. Lashes have been the last thing I do. So I've been mixing up the lashes a little bit too. So I use my Surratt Lash Curler. And I go in on one eye and I just kind of pump it and then hold it for like 10 seconds, lifting it up. And just kind of do that. And then I go to the other side. And then next is what I have been doing differently. So I picked this up. I'm gonna turn it on. You have to hold it for a couple seconds till it lights up. And then you hit it again. Green is high. So I'm gonna let that heat up, and I probably should have turned it on before I started curling my lashes, because you want it to heat up. It has like a little red tip to it, and the tip will turn white when it is ready to be used. So I will talk about this. This is a heated eyelash curler. So it goes through, and actually once it's heated up, I've used all different ones I've tried over the years, and this one is really good. It's by like Grande, it's called Grande Lash Lift. And you hold it at your base and then you work your way up and out, and it holds the curl. You don't have to use it with this. I just really want as much curl as I can get. And then my all-time must-have, absolutely love, super splurge mascara. It's the Gucci mascara. It is my all-time favorite. So as you can see, that red's getting a little bit lighter. There we go. It's almost white now. You can feel it warming up a little bit. So I'm just gonna take it and I go at the lashes and I count to like 5. And then I work my way up and out really, really, really slowly. And then I do the same thing kind of towards the center. And I'll fast forward through my other eye because this part is really, really, really boring. So make sure they're lifted and separated. This actually looks really good. I leave that on. I'm gonna use my mascara. So guys, it's almost summer. I'm so excited about it. Where we live in the summer, which we've been here since last April, not 2021 April, 2020 April, It's different. It's cooler here. So we don't really get into summer, like hot summer days. And by hot summer days, I mean 80 degrees, like 85. I think our highest is every once in a while we'll have a couple days we'll hit 90 degrees. Look how lifted and full that is with only one coat of mascara. So now I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Well, I might as well talk to you while I do it, right? So it is so pretty here, but right now we still have some cooler days. Nights are always cooler, but I'm so excited for beach days and summer days and friends visiting and all of that good fun stuff. I just can't wait. So now this one, I didn't take as much time on this outer corner. So I'm going to do that again and kind of hold it and work my way out. It is not like hot. It's just a little warm. So what is your like high temperature for summer? I find that interesting where people live. In Maryland, the thing is it gets, that's where we live in the winter. In Maryland, it gets, oops, I got just a bunch on the edge. It gets warmer, like it's high 90s, I would say, is the high there. But the difference is it's like super humid there. We don't have any humidity here. It's so nice. I love it here in the summers. There's nothing like it. And our beaches aren't like normal beaches. They're like little coves. If you're interested to see what it's like, just you can go follow me on Instagram because that's where I post about a lot of it. But yeah, we have, the only downside here is we do have lots of seals and sharks. But if you know what you're doing, it's fine. So this is my whole makeup look. I'm gonna go do my hair and then we'll come back and chat for a little bit. Now my hair is all done. I am ready to go for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me. If you have any questions on any of the products that I talked about during this video, please feel free to put a comment down below. And if you are new around here, I would love if you subscribed and followed along. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me, and have a great day.